Hey, beautiful souls. I had a wonderful day. I hope everyone's had a wonderful day too. We got a lot done at work today. It feels good knowing that you got a lot of work done. I wanted to get on here and talk about some things because I've not really been talking about things lately, and there's something that bothers me, and I feel like if I just get it out here, I know that I'm healed from the situation, but maybe the right person will hear this and maybe try to heal. But you know. Alright guys, I've said this many times. We all grow at different paces. We're all different. We all have a different journey. A lot of people ask me, how do I keep it together after not being able to be a mother, in my life? How do I keep it together when my whole family is disown me and just, I don't have any relationships, any ties with any blood family? People ask me, how do you still have a smile on your face when you were homeless for all this time after, your father left you all this money and your family turned their back on you and you were out in the streets for almost a year? How are you still going? How are you still pushing through? Why aren't you a chicken without a head? Alright? It's my daughter. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Well, I'm glad that she made an attempt to call. Alright, but people ask me, why aren't you running around here, using drugs, just been out of shape about life? Guys, I've been there. I've done it. I've been in abusive relationships. I've been in narcissistic relationships. My whole entire life I've been lied to, This isn't anything new. It's become a regular for me, unfortunately, sadly, but these are the things that make you stronger, and these are the things that humble you and make you amazing and beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You cannot let the cruel things that happen to you in your life turn you cold, because that is what the devil wants, Alright, I was going to get on here. I really debated on whether or not to talk about this, but I've come to the conclusion that the whole year that I've been talking to supposedly my daughter Zoe on through text messaging, in fact, I was actually talking to her father. He manipulated me for a whole year, he toyed with my emotions, my feelings, and it sucks. It sucks, but it is what it is. Brian, my daughter's father, is very unhealed and very he lacks empathy or compassion. Some people are so egotistical, God bless him, and they what it is you get stuck in your trauma, okay? But it's amazing to me because God's had his hand on me this whole entire time, y'all. I didn't get stuck in my trauma. I learned from it. I took it as me not being a victim, me being a victor, me not having resentment towards people, me loving them and understanding that they got a long way to go, I'm just fortunate that I am able to, learn from these experiences, It's good. But yeah, so he thinks I'm dumb, he thinks I'm dumb and I don't know that I haven't been speaking to my daughter, and the cool thing about this is that I did know, and these past few months I realized it, and what I tried to do was send him loving messages, send it to Zoe to kind of wake him up, and turn his light on, because maybe something that I could possibly say could help him become more compassionate. No, I forgive everybody in my life. It just sucks that somebody would be that manipulative, you know? God knows that my whole entire life, all I've ever wanted to be was a mom, you know, a mother. And the devil robbed me of that. Honestly, he really did. And I'm still grateful for life. You know, I still love the hell out of myself. You know, I love life. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm not the person that can save my daughter's father. Actually, Bobby, can you cut that down a little bit, please? Yeah, it's like, yeah, but it's not. You know, God put me in my daughter's father's life for me to birth a beautiful daughter for him. I saved my daughter's father. I truly believe it. I saved him because he learned how to love his daughter, you know? And he got clean. But the crappy thing about it is, it's not crappy because I'm stronger and God knew that I was built for this, is that I had to go without being a mom to my daughter, you know? I have been selfless my whole entire life, you know? I've always cared and loved everyone and put everyone before me, you know? I've gotten to the point that it's my turn. I love myself, y'all. And nothing and no one can break me. I'm going to put this out here because these are lessons that I've learned. I feel beautiful today, y'all. I have not worn yellow in a long time, and it looks good on me. I love it, and it says blessed because that is truly what I am. I am not lucky. I am blessed. But the messages I have over the years, my daughter is 18 now, did nothing but send encouraging words to her father in hopes that he would become a kind person. But this is where you have to see people for who they truly are and not who you wish they would be, you know? But this is why it's so important to have an ego death. Guys, your ego is not going to get you through the gates, through heaven, or to heaven, you know? It's not going to. But I had messaged him it was a couple weeks ago. I said, your mother had called me before she passed, asking for my address and me to sign some papers. You know what that was regarding? And, you know, the conversation that I had with my daughter's father's mother, she was so kind to me, and she apologized to me. She did. She said that she was sorry. And I wanted to know what the papers were because I missed any mail or anything from her, you know? And my daughter's father goes to say, probably to do with Zoe, but she is 18 now. You wouldn't know. But whatever, worry about yourself like always. Nobody ever needs anything from you. Take care. Okay, supposedly I was talking to Zoe for this past year, but this manipulator, this narcissist, tricked me, you know? And the only response I said was, God bless you. And he said, yeah, he already has. Talking about God. And then he goes to say, he will remember you and me both, but don't worry. You don't even know your own kids, and they are better off because of it. Don't contact me again, please. And then he says, God bless. You know, I understand the unhealed he's so unhealed, and there's so much negativity that comes from this human being. My daughter is 18 years old, okay? She will always be my daughter. I don't care what he says, you know? I ran away from his home the day his mother scheduled an abortion appointment for me to go to because I wanted to keep my baby. I didn't want to have that abortion. I saved my daughter's life. And in return, I couldn't be a part of it. You know? And that was part of the divine plan. God knew what he was doing, you know? God knew exactly what he was doing. Everything happens for a reason. I got tired of getting my ass kicked. I got tired of being in such a toxic, hateful relationship. I'm from Egypt. My daughter's father, they're American. They treated me, there was so much prejudice. I remember one time in their van, because we used to always travel in their van to go out to eat, his mother had said, called the neighbors blacks, and I stood up, or I said, it's not right to call them blacks. You know, they're African American people, and their whole entire family. I can remember my daughter's dad saying, oh, you don't appreciate anything that we do for you. How dare you? And I was like, really? Huh? God knew that I didn't belong in that family. I'm just glad that I was able to birth such a beautiful girl, you know? And I accept not being able to be in her life. Because this was already predestined. Everything that has happened, guys, this is what I need you to understand. This is already written in the stars, you know? But one thing, no matter what hate comes my way from my daughter's father, I'm still going to pray for him. I'm still going to send love. I'm still going to pray to God for his healing, you know? Because I want him to feel the amount of peace and love that I have within me. I want him to feel it for himself. But guys, until you can love yourself, you can't heal. You can sit there and you can be narcissistic and live in your ego and pride and act like you've done nothing wrong in your whole entire life and lack accountability with not a want in you to grow and to heal and to become a better human being. But who wants to live like that? Nobody should, you know? Thank you, Lord, for getting me out of that abusive situation when you did. And thank you, Lord, for giving me the courage in my legs to run from that home the night before my abortion to the hospital, because I was not gonna have an abortion, you know. But a weird thing about this is that throughout the text messaging that I had with my daughter, but it's not been my daughter that I've been talking to, it's been him, her father, this past year, they asked for my address, and he asked for my home address, and this worries me, because if you're still stuck 18 years ago, when nobody beat the shit out of you like you beat the shit out of me, no one treated you nowhere near like you treated me, and you're stuck in that, no telling what you're capable of as a human being. I hate to talk about this on here, but I know in my heart that somebody is listening and somebody is paying attention to what I'm having to say. My daughter's father, his ex-girlfriend, messaged me one day and asked me if he had ever put his hands on her. And I told her, yeah. Or if he ever abused me physically, and I said, yeah. I pray to God that he didn't get my address to show up here. I pray to God, because if that happens, I know I'm protected, but still, you know. Ugh, if I could just share all the text messages or the messages from him, you know. He's so conflicted and so hateful. Why are you so hateful? See, I don't understand why people are just so ugly on the inside. This is why you can't let anyone dim your light, guys. I had to get on here and vent. I had to vent because this needed to be spoke. This needed to be talked about. The most magical, powerful thing about me, and it's beautiful, is that no matter what I have been through, I still have a heart of gold, and nobody can take that from me. Nobody can take my faith away from me, and nobody can take my hope away from me. Guys, I'm the happiest I've been in my whole entire life. My whole entire life. And God is so good, and he is so perfect. Like, he will illuminate everything that's happening in the dark. And karma is so real, guys. You gotta think. You must be very disappointed in how your life is, or how it's going, or in guys, God is not going to allow for your life to become any better until you become better, until you become a better human being. You know, you gotta have integrity, and you have got to work from a heart space. You can't be fake. And guys, what's getting a lot of us is greed. Oh my God, people are so greedy. I learned too. Let me light a cigarette, because this is. I need to speak on this because it needs to be spoke about, because I've learned my lesson. You know, guys, when you have a pastor or a loved one that wasn't able to be a part of your life, like my father, for instance, because of the choices that I made and the lifestyle that I was living, you know, and I'll take accountability for my part. But when he leaves you something because he wants you to have it, because he's missed out on a lot of years of your life, and it's taken from you, okay, let me tell you how powerful God is, okay? This is great. Okay, I had a big mouth during active addiction, and I wanted people to like me, I guess, but it was the wrong people. This is how God works. I told everybody that I was getting an inheritance. Like, if they had a bill that was due, I was like, yeah, I'm going to pay it for you. I got you, you know. And I told all the wrong people, you know. And these people, I've learned recently, they've done whatever they could do to try and take it, you know. And God put a hold on that really, really quick. It ended up me not getting it then. And I didn't get it then because I was not ready. I was surrounded by so many people that were so corrupt, so wrong. And God knew, my father knew, that I would have blew through it. So, I didn't get it then. I ran my mouth. I didn't know how to, I had no discernment. There was no discernment. I put all my trust in the wrong people, y'all. God knew what he was doing. But I can remember, because this is when I was unhealed. I called my daughter's father, and this is how unhealed I was, y'all. I thought you know how you have a relationship that you just thought that you could never get over him, that was like the love of your life, but then maybe you don't know about this, but guys, when you heal, you grow away from people. You realize your worth, and you kind of look back and be like, ugh, what was I thinking? Ugh, you know? But while you were unhealed, you thought that was the love of your life. Guys, I don't even think about this person. I don't even think about my daughter's father at all. Not like that, you know? No. But this is why I'm so grateful for healing, for sobriety, you know, because, and for not getting my inheritance when I didn't get it, you know? Because God knew, not anybody, but God knew that it wasn't the right time. And this is the importance of this. Alright, so, it took oops, it was in my backpack. We were riding bikes, and it shook a little bit. But, yeah, so now it exploded. But, no matter who tries to take what is your God-given gift or your rights or what is meant for you, what is meant for you will be for you. No matter who tries to take it or who acts like God in your life or pretends that they have complete control over you, they can delay it, delay your God-given rights, God-given gifts, you know, but they can't have it. They may think that they're getting away with it for a little bit, but that God gives you enough time to make your shit right. A lot of these people hang themselves, honestly. God is so good. He knows when the right time is, you know? But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit, rant a little bit. But yeah, so when somebody asks me, because they ask me all the time, how are you so happy? Guys, I am happy because I am grateful. Life is so good. You know? God is so good. Nothing can break me. This is why I want everyone to heal, because no matter what anyone tries to do to you, you become so strong and so powerful and so in love with yourself. Not like vanity or anything, but you just you appreciate everything God has given you, to where you don't get butthurt about anything. You just you have to give complete control to God, you know? Once you do that and you understand that He is the one that is in complete control, and everything happens the way that it's supposed to happen, you become happy like me. It's that simple. Don't give up. I love you guys so much. But yeah, leave them where they're at. Do not expect them, or don't. Just leave people where they are. I'm done with this conversation. I'll never speak about it again. I've done my part. I've tried numerous times throughout the 18 years. God will be the judge of him. God bless you.